your veggies? Uh-oh. You eating your veggies? 60? Mmm.
I thought you said 60 for a second. I was like, ooh, that's terrible.
Yak, yak, yak. Ew, yak, yak. Ew, yak, yak.
Don't eat that. Icky.
Yucky.
I think you'll eat yours too.
Oh, yeah, he probably will. Bye, Becca.
Goodbye, I'm going in somewhere
Maybe
now.
you should specify that this is a doll over here on the ground. Staring at it. That's a doll.
That's a little baby right there, and it's choking. That's why some. What's going on over here?
Well, they're waiting for the.
Was that scary? Oh boy, oh boy. He already fell in here once, Steven. Steven, you realize he fell off one of these bridges into the water?
I know. So that's why I thought it would be traumatic. And it was.
Traumatic, traumatizing person calls her up a person.
You pushed me.
Oh. I guess what goes around comes around. Hey, James, you push him on this side and I'll push him on this side. It's deep.
The fish.
It's like 100 feet deep.
The fish. Actually, chicken bone right there. Were they eating it? No, but we're waiting for the crawdad to come and get it.
You're waiting for the crawdad to do what?
Come and get this chicken bone right there. Did you see that?
I guess there's like a chicken bone in there.
Yeah.
I think there might be a monster in there. Maybe it's the lurker. A lurker.
There's a monster, James.
I think we should get
Have you ever played Plants vs. Zombies, Steven?
There's a wasp like flying around his head because his head glows like a flower.
Are they going to pollinate his head?
Fish.
Fish.
Michael, you didn't get my Steadicam in the background of your daughter.
Where?
When you were doing Ryan. You didn't catch me in the background at all.
I don't know. I might have.
You might want to check to find out. That's absurd if people didn't see that. I should put it out.
Yeah, Andrew made this really cool Steadicam thing. Nothing. For his new video camera that he just got, and he basically created it out of like scrap parts, and it's really dang cool. So he doesn't want people to see it yet because he's not ready for people to steal his ideas. But he's got some pretty cool ideas. You guys should check out his channel. I'll put a link right here. Right there's a link. So check out his channel. You're gonna like it.
Alright, so now I just made a door for our cottage over there, and how I did it is if you notice right here, I cut out the shape of the door, except it's rounded on top, and I set the door up in the frame that was rounded, drew on it the round part, and then cut it out, and then I screwed board to it. See,
Oh,
this is the
okay.
back side.
Yeah.
And the front side. I know you want water for the water gun. Let's talk about this. Anyways, and so I put the slats on it, like that, screwed them on, and then put this across here so it makes it look old-fashioned, and it helps it hold it together.
Cool.
And then I ground off the screws because they did poke through a little bit. Which
Oh, okay.
that's why there's all those little marks on there.
All those little marks.
So that's how you make a rounded door. And then we'll just put a handle on one side and a little latch.
Is that gonna go on the downstairs?
On the
Right
downstairs.
over there?
Over
Cool.
there on the house.
It's good.
Very nice. Yeah. Alright, right now everything's in construction so it doesn't look the best, but I was going to talk about the cement and what we did to it. Well, last time you were here you just saw that there was a thing like this. And what it is that's this piece now, right here. This was the lower part and then we capped it off. We actually took the forms off, took the forms and slid them up a little bit and went 3 inches higher than what this had. And then we put a board across and marked on the lines. You can kind of see the lines on the house. Right there. We marked the lines where the board should be, and we set the board, like a really long board, against that and to here. And went like this with the cement once it was full, all the way around. And that was to get the initial leveling. And then after that was leveled, then we waited a little while so it was a little bit drier. And then we took the actual metal pieces used for flattening.
What's that called, the trowel?
Yep. So, and then you go like this and just, make it all nice and smooth. And then, this is something that not a lot of people do. Well, I guess they do, but you notice there's all these lines in this. This is actually to add traction. Like in the winter time, you'll have ice and snow that gets on here. So what you do is when it's still really, when it still has a little bit of,
Not too wet.
Not too wet, but not too dry, you take just a broom and you go like that.
Oh, okay. Kind of textures it a little bit.
Yeah, and that it makes a texture so when you get the snow and the ice, you don't slip around, you don't fall off the edge.
Cool.
That's that.